Hey guys, back with another match. Back on some bots. This hand doesn't really do a lot. On the draw, I'm going to start activating Saga, so I'm going to take a Maul. Sounds a bit more interesting. I can map for planar Nexus and then have 5 mana on turn 3. It's not terrible, but it's also not the most exciting. Is that better than going to 5? I think this is acceptable on 6. And the Metalworker hasn't really got anything to ramp us into, so I'll just do this. Opponent's on 5 as well, which is good. And a Saga to boot. That's not bad. Let's start on an artifact land. We might pivot to getting Tolarian if it so happens that it's better than getting Planar Nexus. We'll see what they do. We could even just go Saga, Patchwork next turn, and then just start pumping out some power. They have a companion. It's a Lutri. In the face of a Lutri, I think I'm a bit more interested in the Saga plan. I assume they're just like Jeskai control, or yeah, let's go with Jeskai control for now. Maybe Miracles. Esper. They top with their Surveil and David. That's fine. I'm not too unhappy with this. I wasn't really going to be pumping out many artifacts. I was going to pivot into the Saga plan, so this was still going to be a 1-1 for the next 2 or 3 turns, so not too upset about that. No giant. Cool. Yep. So my hand has 4 different ways I can make a creature with as much power as the number of artifacts I control. So given this, we're just going to do the one that has an opportunity cost. So we can only use the Saga once. Well, if we don't use it this turn, we won't be able to get that token. So let's just take the token and be happy. Okay, it's more of a... I haven't seen Esper in a little while, but I've always been a fan of this card. Looks a bit more of an aggro deck. Trying to hit the Ajani here, but assuming there's going to be a removal spell lined up for this Saga token. Okay. Maybe a bluff. Maybe sorcery speed removal. Rogue. Yep. Plan. It keeps some artifacts. I think I'm just going to get Soul Ring and play a Shambling Suit, and then I'm just going to have like 4 8-power creatures. Seems like it'll do the trick. I guess I'll play the Nettlecyst because it feels like the only way we really lose this one is to like a Wrath. So if I destroy the Germ, it's a little bit less bad than destroying a Shambling Suit. Just jumps. Okay. That's Raxa. That's a big girl. Do they have a Reanimate for it? They do. Seems like a good combo. So, Esper, Little Dudes, Reanimator. Pretty cool. I think I can make each of these 10 power to force blocks. Well, I guess it depends what they're going to take with this Draxa. They've got a few options, and some of them are removal. So they took Troll, Inquisition, Tundra, Baleful Strix, and Swords. So this is their hand. Well, Tundra's played, so 1 unknown. I think we want to start off with going and grabbing a Tolarian. It's going to make heaps of mana. Does shrink our creatures by 1, but I think I'm going to more than make up for it by casting several artifacts pre-combat. Okay. They had Ephemerate as their last card. That's pretty good. It's going to be hard to... I'm going to have to get rid of some of these cards. I'll see what my opponent takes. I've got heaps of options. I assume Force Negation is going to be one of the takes. So they took Force of Negation, Windswept Heath, Life, Death, and Failure. So... No, 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 no. That's gone, that's gone. So this is the hand now? Oh, they're forcing. Pitching Strix. Okay, so roughly the hand. So, this value is pretty concerning because it can start flickering the tokens. That said, they have swords as well. Yeah, I'm not sure how they're gonna, what they're gonna do here. Are they going to swords one of them? They shouldn't be able to kill two, so if they swords one, I need to make sure I put an artifact into play to trade with the Traxxas. Yeah. If they play failure, then they can't block. They can't like chump one and then take two hits. They have to put the Traxxas, or at least trade with one of them. I guess we're gonna play Khan. It should be a little bit awkward for them to attack it, so fine with this. Jump one, trip in the Nettle Cyst. Okay. Guess they just want a life death. This go two. So it looks like they are going to play the failure, so they're going to blink that untapped token no matter what. So I might as well equip this to a tap one. Oh, okay. Okay, very glad they're not playing failure here. So life death puts them to two, and then we're in a kind of similar spot where they're going to have to play the failure and block with it, or I guess if they just block and trade with one of these, then they would survive. Cycles Troll. Gets a scrub. I'd imagine we're bringing back a Traxxas. If they do go to two, then I need to. If I can make these 9 power, then they're forced to block with the Atraxa again, because they'd go down to 2, up to 9 from the lifelink, and then 9 damage will put them to 0, which is very manageable. I guess they've got another 10 cards coming, so let's see what they can muster up. So a lot of Atraxa triggers. Probably the most Atraxa triggers I've ever seen where I still think I'm winning. Good news here is that everything they've revealed doesn't affect the board. So they kept Lorien revealed Tamio, Island, Stern Scolding. Plays Tamio. Probably Inquisition me. Yep. Boy, oh boy, that's a lot of mana. I think I will play both my artifacts. Well, play this and then down tick Khan to produce another artifact to make this 9 to force the Traxxas to block. Might as well play together. These are each lethal, so no reason to equip with a floating mana. I'm just going to equip Gigantha. And then we've got access to Candelabra and Untap Tolarian, make a million Treasure Vault tokens. Don't know what benefit there will be to doing that, but I can pump up my creatures in that regard. Maybe I should have plus the Khan for that reason. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, back at 9. Yep, that's my turn. I do know 5 cards in the hand, and they're not scary, so... Well, 4 cards now. That's good. Cycle Lorien. The Mystic Sanctuary. Put swords on top. That's fine. I've just got so many enormous lethal dudes that every one for one I can just accept. They also need to draw it like now. Hell yeah, sure. Two of the cards in hand don't interact, so 2 out of the 3 cards in the hand will need to kill a Construct or a Gigantha for them to survive here, so it's putting them to a pretty big test. And that's not even it's not even great, that still forces a chump on the failure, so pretty happy with my spot. Is this worth doing? Whatever, I'll just do this. Like 10 things. Or 5 things. Okay, they're wasting time, that's cool. Esper, Little Dude, Reanimator. Pretty cool deck. Definitely keen to get Hearse in. They have both forces, so Vexing Bauble looks fine. Don't mind the Sunring Titan as a 8 mana win the game card. Jar's probably not quite there. Nor is... I'm not sure about Grafdiggers. They obviously have a few reanimates. I guess they probably have Grizzlebrain and stuff as well. I'll bring in the Grafdiggers. Where's my Grafdigger? Yeah. If they have that many reanimate spells, I'm gonna assume the cage is good enough, but might be awkward against the like. If they just draw Psychic Frog and I've got a cage, I kind of look silly. Contortion doesn't look amazing. Torpor Orb is okay, but not great against the... I mean, it could stop the trigger from the attacks though, but that's not really what we're trying to do. I think Trinisphere would be quite annoying for him. And then Chariot's usually something I'd like to bring in game 2. So that's 6 cards. We'll do the usual, cut Candelabra. I think I'm able to cut Boots. I think Ugin's pretty ordinary. Judade doesn't seem great. 2 more cuts. Palantir is slow. I'll probably just cut one other 3-drop or... Maybe the Shadow Spear is not that exciting. Let's go with this. Opponent says, I was trying to set up a time where I could Feliate and Atraxa, but alas, too much pressure. Yeah, that's fair enough. That was really what I was trying to make sure they could never just happily play the Felia and untap and just kill something. So yeah, I definitely realized that's what I was trying to get rid of. I'm just saying the constructs were just the right size each time. This hand's pretty ordinary. It can be relatively explosive with a city Grim Monolith Transpider, but we'd lose the city on turn 2 to like map. I'm gonna take a Mull. This could be good enough, but it doesn't have any like interaction either. Yeah, it just seemed a little too weak for a 7. Don't love this either. Not terrible. Okay, I'm leaning towards the Mull still. Yeah, I'm gonna Mull. Okay. Keep this. If I could keep one more card, I could play turn 1 Khan, which would be cool. By going Cavern, or Cavern turn 0, play the Workshop, play Grim and Key to get up to 4 mana. But I'm not going to have anything to exile, or nothing to drop to this. Maybe that means I'm just not going to use the Cavern ability. I guess so. Let's drop the map and the plating. And just pass. If I knew I had a 4-drop on top to slam that down, I might do this, but especially because I could just Inquisition or Thoughtseize, I better not overcommit. Yeah. Still play out the key, but not in love with it. Seems good. Yeah, I don't feel too bad about any of my hands really. They're all kind of going to lose to on the play Inquisition into Nullrod. I mean, it's not over, but I'll play it out. But if they have any kind of respectable threat, Johnny's not bad, but I can take 3 hits or take 3 damage for a little while. Go. Let's play Gigantha. And I'll play this Opal out. Next time we can turn on Metalcraft to get the Urza's Workshop to make 2 mana, now that we've got another Tron land. So that'll let us Khan at the very least. We have a blue source, green or red source short of Gigantering, but I don't feel too terrible at that position. But if they have a counterspell for Khan, then we're kind of back to square one. Where's Lutri? Let's Khan. They got a counterspell as well. No. Do we uptick or downtick? I kind of want to. Oh, I got days as well. Nice. I'm not sure what I would have done if I was going to uptick or downtick. If I downtick, then I have to kind of commit to blocking the cat, and then Johnny flips, and that's a big issue on its own. So yeah, but luckily, don't have to figure it out. Just to play out the vaults, I might just hold the city for now, though. So if I take 3 this turn, and they play Lutri in a turn, then it'll be 6 and 6. So I am dead in, after this hit, 2 more hits. Okay. I guess that means we're going to pivot to the Saga plan, but I think... Oh, Ephemeral Johnny, cool. Are they going to run out the Lutri? No. Okay. Look for Johnny again. Yeah, that's pretty sweet. So we'll take 4 down to 7. Yeah, we're pretty close to dead. We do have a lot of mana still because we're going to go get another Urza land, so that'll be 3 Urza lands. So this is up to 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana. Not bad. Yeah, let's get the Saga. It's probably the only way we really get back into this one. Heaps of Urza lands. Only we had a payoff. Still not playing the Lutri, even though it killed me. That's good. Well, they don't have a removal spell, or the Ajani would have came in, so I get to eat one cat, but that just flipped Ajani and then more cats pop up, so don't know what the long-term plan is. But I do have to start killing. Well, I don't think I can go to 1 here against like 4 bodies. I draw. Pump the cats. Okay. I guess each one kills now. It's fine. Register. So definitely want to tap this now before the saga goes away. So I have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 potentially. I could play Inventor Spare, crack it, get any 4-drop. I don't think anything would really save me here. I think I'm just going to be better off making a token. These all have activated abilities. I guess crafting is kind of makes the most sense. Yeah. Don't think I have any 1-drop creatures actually, so I can't even produce a blocker. Yeah, it's pretty much over. I can see. The Journey Ultimate also, I think, is kind of, yeah, seals everything, seals the deal up, so that's fine. Given what happened, I don't really. I think I sideboarded pretty well for what they've got going on. Just run it back and try and get a good hand instead of some mopey 5s. We do get a workshop, so okay. There's somewhere where I play Saga turn 1, and then on turn 3 I can go get what's called Mana Vault, and then play a Sundering Titan on turn 3. I don't think I want to commit to that. Just on the basis that the Saga can go long and do a lot of different things. It can go get Graveyard Hate, and the option that line that I'm discussing could be, it's kind of a one-trick pony. I'll play this Opal as well in case they've got an Inquisition turn 1 or a Duress. The Saga's pretty premium in game 2 and 3, so I think it's going to be a little better to just take things a little slower. Let's go caves. Really would have loved to draw something to workshop there, but beggars can't be choosers. Put Juris in the graveyard. Thought Scowers. Dress down, nice. Like dress down from the sideboard. Another land. That's not what I want to see. Shambling Suit also gets pumped by enchantments, so now it's again for 3. Still not casting any spells, but that's alright. Feels like an energy flux is in my future. Yup. You can always tell when people aren't doing anything in the early turns and they kept to 7, it's usually a good sign of an energy flux. Okay. Let the opal go. And I'll keep the Shambling Suit. No real reason to like start making Saga constructs when they're just going to die on upkeep, so we'll just stick around with the suit for now. Hoping they tap out here and I can go get like Soul Ring off of the Saga and Sunring Titan them. That is strict. Kind of makes this plan worse. Oh, actually, this is pretty cool. If they... So let's say I go untap Sunring Titan, Swamp, Plains, Island, then this will die on upkeep to the Energy Flux trigger. And it'll just be my Sunring Titan versus their one land. Just hope they don't have swords, I guess. I will have to kill my forest, unfortunately. Maybe I shouldn't have played that. That's probably a mistake. Alternatively, I could just hold on to the shambles. No, I don't think I will. I think I'll let it go. It's not going to get to attack this turn because of the Strix, so let's just go ahead and try and make that plan I said happen. What a mana. Yeah. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we can get Soul Ring. What if we can get Vexing Ball? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No. Has to be Soul Ring or Mana Crypt. I think it's going to get Soul Ring. So I can play around days either way. 2 from the Soul Ring, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, plus land return. Yeah. Soul Ring. So got the Force as well, then good beats. Doesn't get Force of Negation, doesn't get Daze, so it just has to be good old Force of Will, and if it is, then yeah, it's probably over. Oh, got there. I like it. Let's forget how to resolve this on Moto though. That's the real question. You're a swamp, you're a plains, you're an island, and I guess you have to be a forest. Yeah, okay. Okay, the swords, no swords. Okay, this is looking good. The Strix will die, and then Soaring keeps itself through the energy flux. Titan paid with these two. Ah, two swords. Good draw. Yeah, Soaring will just pay for himself. May as well do this. I guess I'm going to play a land and crack the Urza's Cave. Probably getting just getting Tolarian to kind of mitigate the energy flux. I'm going to land on top. Bad news. So yeah, not worth trying to get the Giganta down in the face of the Krakus. We'll see what other options we've got under the. Oh, they drew a. I thought they just drew a Misty. So Planar Nexus is +3 mana. It's going to end up being slightly worse than Tolarian. So let's go Tolarian. This. Another land, just what I needed. So each land you play with the Tolarian out is actually like neutral through a energy flux. So it's fine just to play them out. I guess it's going to be more clicks, which is a bit of a problem given my clock's getting pretty low. Maybe they forget the crackers. That'd be nice. Oh, I actually did. Reanimator. Oh, I didn't even see the icon go to the graveyard. Oh, okay. So they didn't miss it. They just chose not to get rid of it. A bit of lag here is not helpful. Let's start this, this. Just keep all of these. Yeah, this one's looking pretty over. Don't think I drew a single creature this game. That is unfortunate. We could have played through the energy flux, but we just don't have anything going on. Pretty much just have to draw a cityscape leveler. I'm not even sure I'll have enough mana to play it. Oh, Outfield, nice. Yeah, I think this is lethal. This would be 9, 10, 11, 15. Yep. GG's. Yeah, that's. We pretty much just drew mana for 10 turns. Oh, that's how it goes sometimes. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for the next one.